Hello everyone. So I am going to start accounting and finance for bankers. So this is the chapter 1 of that accounting part, and in this we are going to study unit 1, that is called chapter 1, and we'll have interest and annuity. And within interest we are having simple interest and compound interest. Okay, so let us see one by one what is the formula of simple interest. आप लोगों ने पहले ही 9th 10th क्लास में पढ़ लिया होगा. The formula of simple interest is PRT by 100. It's very simple formula, है ना. जिनको पहले से आता है वो they can skip, otherwise stay tuned with me. But one thing you have to keep in mind that now, because now you're in banking sector and you are going to clear the JIB and CIB in future, so this formula just I'm going to modify a little bit. That means simple interest now will be PRT only. I'm not writing a wrong formula. मतलब मैंने क्या किया है, R by 100. ओके, R by 100 जो हमारा था उसको हमने चेंज कर दिया है only R में. ओके, I'll take one example also here. जैसे rate of interest is given 10%. Okay, so in the previous formula we're putting R equal to 10. Okay, now I'll be putting R by 100. So R by 100 means 0.1, which I'll divide. Okay, so that means I'll be dividing this complete value I am taking as a one value. This value I am taking as a one value. Okay, so in future whatever formula we are going to use is, that means we'll write SI equal to, means simple interest equal to PRT. And what is the meaning of R? R means whatever rate of interest is given, that is divided by 100 only. Okay, this is I am telling you only for the simplicity, means आपको फ्यूचर में कोई दिक्कत नहीं आने वाली है, क्योंकि हम इस रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को बहुत ज्यादा यूज करने वाले हैं JIB और CIB में. स्पेशली CIB में बहुत ज्यादा यूज करने वाले हैं, इसलिए देयर शुड बी नो एनी कंफ्यूजन. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, जो R by 100 आपने पढ़ा हो या नहीं पढ़ा हो, दैट इज इमटेरियल, बट यू हैव टू चेंज. आई रिपीट वंस अगेन हियर. जैसे कि आई जस्ट टेक वन एग्जांपल वंस अगेन हियर. सपोज आपका रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट दिया है, I'll write here 6%. Okay, 6% rate of interest given. So how much rate you will take means as per this formula. So you will take 6 by 100 means 0.06. So whatever rate of interest is given, just divide by 100. Or to use a shortcut means you shift decimal 2 places to the left. Okay, so because 6 was here, so I put here 0, so I put here decimal, so 0.06 I am getting here. So this is the shortcut of arriving the rate of interest. Okay, and one more thing you have to keep in mind, that rate of interest will always be given, in most of the cases be given only annually. Okay, so wherever the nothing is mentioned, it is assumed that rate of interest is annually only. Okay, so now what is the formula of simple interest? So I'll just write here PRT. Okay, PRT. Don't get confused, because R is always R by 100. I'll take one more example. Let us suppose that rate of interest given 12%. Okay, so 12% nothing but 12 by 100. 12 by 100 means 0.12. So this become our rate of interest. So what is R equal to? 0.12. Okay, and what about the time? T is time only, so time is always years. Okay, time is always years, because rate of interest is given annually, so हम time को क्या लेंगे, हमेशा years में लेंगे. Okay, what is called P? P is called principal. Your school principal. Okay, principal means जिस अमाउंट में हमें इंटरेस्ट निकालना है उसका हमें ये प्रिंसिपल कहते हैं. ओके, सो PRT, दिस इज द फॉर्मूला. ओके, नाउ टोटल अमाउंट, इफ यू आर गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ टोटल अमाउंट, सो मींस जो भी आपका रेट सिंपल इंटरेस्ट निकल के आता है उसमें आपको क्या ऐड करना है, आपको प्रिंसिपल को ऐड करना है. यानी प्रिंसिपल यदि टोटल अमाउंट निकालेंगे तो व्हाट इज द P प्लस PRT. ओके, बिकॉज ये हमारा SI था, तो P प्लस SI मीन्स P plus PRT. So this is the formula of finding the total amount in case of simple interest. Okay, so we'll see one example one by one, then it will be clear. So let us see once again. Okay, here the first example here. Mohan invested rupees 5,000 in mutual fund with interest rate 5%. Calculate interest earned by him in 2 years. Okay, so I'll write here figure. What is P here? P is here 5,000. Okay, rate of interest 5%. So R equal to 5 by 100. Okay, so 5 by 100 nothing but 0.05. Okay, time is T is here 2 years. Okay, T is equal to 2 years. Now use the formula SI equal to interest earned by him. So they are asking only the simple interest. Okay, so SI equal to P R T only. Okay, so put the value P 5,000. Okay, 0.05 and into 2. Okay, now simplify, means multiply. So 0.05 into 2, you'll get 0.1 and 0.1. So you multiply with the 5,000, we'll get 500 only. So this is the amount he earned as a simple interest in 2 years. I think now point is clear. Now I'll take second example, so that is more clear. Okay, a student purchased one laptop for rupees 40,000. Okay, on simple interest. It is given clearly simple interest. If loan was for a period of 3 years, a rate of interest 12%. How much total amount? So here they are asking total amount he would pay at the end of third year. So write the value here. P is nothing but 40,000 here. Write here 40,000. Okay, and write the R. R is 12 by 100. So 0.12. And what is time here? Time is 3 years. Okay, so use the formula SI equal to PRT. I am writing formula बार बार क्योंकि हमारे दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा. ओके, सो कीप ऑन राइटिंग द फॉर्मूला इन द स्टार्टिंग. कीप ऑन राइटिंग द फॉर्मूला व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग, सो दैट आपके दिमाग में स्लोली स्लोली बैठ जाएगा. ओके, नाउ यूज द फॉर्मूला 40,000 है ना. रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना है? 0.12 एंड टाइम इज 3 years. करेक्ट. सो नाउ मल्टीप्लाई है ना. इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई हियर, जस्ट कीप ऑन फर्स्ट मल्टीप्लाई 12. सो 48 000. Decimal will come here after 2 digits. Okay, because we multiply here, then into 3, and next step we multiply 3. So now this is gone because this was the decimal. Okay, not required. So 0 0 and 3 8 ja 24, 2 carry 3 4 ja 12, 40. So this is the rate of interest. Okay, after end of the 30th. Okay, but question is that how much amount he will pay at the end of 30th, means total amount he is paying back. So he'll pay total amount means principal plus interest है ना, because को interest भी पे करना पड़ेगा. So total amount कितना हो गया? means 40,000 से उसने लोन लिया था ना. So 40,000 को जितना उसने लोन लिया उसमें ऐड कर दो. ओके, सो ये हो गया 14400. इसको ऐड कर दो तो 00445. सो यानी 54,400 3 साल में उसको टोटल पे करना पड़ेगा. करेक्ट. सो इस प्रकार से हम सिंपल इंटरेस्ट भी निकाल सकते हैं और टोटल अमाउंट भी निकाल सकते हैं. ओके, सो मैं एक एग्जांपल और देखता हूं है ना. हाँ, you invested a sum of rupees 10,000 for 3 months. Okay, now year is not given, keep in mind. Okay, so year given 3 months. Okay, in FD rate of interest 8%. How much amount will you receive after 3 months? Okay, so यहाँ पे जितना भी टाइम दिया है you have to convert into years because your rate of interest is always annually. है ना, ये आपको आपके दिमाग में ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा. Okay, so what is principal here? Principal is P equal to 10,000. Okay, and what is rate? Rate is 8%. So 8% means 8 by 100. Directly you can also write if you are efficient, or you can divide 8 by 100, 0.08. What is time here? So time here is 3 months. So 3 by 12 because you have to convert months into years. Okay, so 3 by 12. So you can get 1 by 4, no problem. Now put the formula. So SI equal to PRT. What is P here? 10,000. What is R here? R means 0.08 and T is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means 4 will come down. Okay, 4 will come down. So now divide 4. So it will be 0.02. Now multiply 0.02. So you'll get 20. I'm 0.02. I'm multiplying. So 20 and 0, 0, 0. Okay. After how many digits decimal will come? So just see here. And I multiply 2 here. So I'll get here. So here you will get. Okay. Because decimal we put after total. So here after 2 digit here decimal is there. So I put here after 2 digits. Okay. So to what is interest he will pay? He will pay interest. Means he will receive interest 200 rupees. But how much amount he will receive? Question is that how much amount he will receive. Okay. So he will receive how much amount? I mean 10,000 was investment. So 10,000 you have to add into this interest. So 10,000 plus 200 will get 10,200. So this is the amount after the end of the 3 months you will receive if you are investing in FD. Okay. I think now concept is clear. So keep in mind whatever time you are putting here means that must be in years because your rate of interest is given in yearly basis. Okay. Annually basis. So if days are given, so convert into years by dividing 365. Huh? I just make it clear here. Let's suppose that days are given. Okay. 365. Okay. We have divided by 365. Let us suppose that days are given 120 days. Okay. So always divide to arrive at the number of years. So divide by 365. Okay, you'll get the T. Now I think this point is clear. So this is the way we can calculate the simple interest and total amount payable. Now we'll see the compound interest. What is the formula of compound interest? In compound interest, we always get amount directly, not interest. In simple interest, because simple interest here we got amount only. So formula is A equal to 1 plus R by 100 to power n. Okay. Once again I wrote here R by 100. मैंने R by 100 लिखा है. तो आपको अभी के हिसाब से मतलब मैं बैंकिंग में और CIB GIB में यूज करने वाला हूं. तो आप भी अपने आप को ट्यून करिएगा. मतलब मैं फॉर्मूले को मॉडिफाई कर रहा हूं. ये फॉर्मूला आपने 9th 10th 11th 12th जो भी आपने पढ़ा होगा, है ना. अमाउंट इक्वल टू P1 प्लस R by 100 टू पावर n. नहीं पढ़ा होगा नो प्रॉब्लम. सो मैं इसको मॉडिफाई कर रहा हूं. मतलब अभी से आपको फॉर्मूला याद रखना पड़ेगा. P1 plus R to power n. Okay. And this R1 plus R to power n is very important value. Very important value. You have to remember everything because when we do annuity, हम इसका बहुत ज्यादा यूज करने वाले हैं. Okay. So once again R means you must have got your idea. R means whatever rate of interest given you have to divide by 100. Okay. And one more thing you have to keep in mind. What is n here? N is not equal to T. Sometimes may be equal to T. Number of compounded. Okay, number of compounded. Times. And how many times the amount means principal has been compounded. Okay. Let's say if it is yearly basis, no problem, n will be equal to T. But if it is quarterly basis, number of compounded times, we'll just take example, then we'll clear. And similarly, R will be divided by that number of compounded. Okay, so just remember the formula. We'll take example, then it will be very clear. So what is the formula here? Now remember the formula. A equal to P1 plus R to power n, where A is the total amount. Means in compound interest, we are getting the total interest. Then what is the compound interest? Then you have to subtract the principal. So what is compound interest formula? CI equal to, I write here, means CI equal to P1 plus R to power n minus P. Okay. If you want to write in shortcut, you can write shortcut, you can take p common, so we'll get I'll put one bigger bracket 1 plus r to power n minus 1. This is also very important value. Okay, so compound interest formula p 1 plus r to power n minus 1. Okay, you must remember the formula amount, total amount. Okay, total amount p 1 plus r to power n, and compound interest just take p common 1 plus r to power n. This value is very important, very important. Okay, दिमाग में घुसा लो, है ना, दिमाग में घुसा लो मीन्स 1 प्लस आर टू पावर एन माइनस 1 बहुत बार यूज करने वाले हम लोग. ओके, एंड ये आपको बहुत नंबर दिलाएगा यदि आपने इसको पकड़ लिया ना, 1 प्लस आर टू पावर एन माइनस 1. Okay, and 1 plus r to power n, it will fetch you the mark in JIB and CIB. It's very important. Okay, we'll be using like ABCD. Okay, so once again I divide the formula, means amount in compound interest formula is A equal to P within bracket 1 plus r to power n, and what is the compound interest formula? You take P common, 1 plus r to power n minus 1 is the formula. Okay, now we'll take example here. Okay, here the example you can see a student purchased one laptop for rupees 40,000. Same question we have taken the previous na, simple interest. Okay, on compounded interest, compounded annually. If loan for a period of 3 years at the rate of 12%, how much total amount he will pay at the end of third year? Okay, so they are asking total amount. So what is the formula of total amount in the compound interest? So A equal to P 1 plus r to power n. Okay, here is no problem because compounded annually is there. This is very important, you have to keep in mind, compounded annually. So n will be equal to t, no problem. Now write the value here first. P equal to 40,000, write the value here. What is r? It is 12 by 100, means 0.12. And what is n here? N is 3 years. Okay, now put all these value in the formula, we'll calculate. So what is A we are getting here? So A we are getting here, P is 40,000. Okay, and 1 plus R. 1 plus R means 0.12 to power 3. Okay, so 40,000 into means 1.12 to power 3. Now use the calculator, find out the value of 1.12 to power 3. 3 means you multiply 3 times. 1.12, 1.12, 1.12. Okay, one day I'll show you how to use the calculator without writing 1.12, 1.12, right? Just write one time, you can get the value. Okay, so I'll also use here calculator and I'll find out the value. Okay, so I multiplied here, I got 1.404. Okay, so I got here 1.4049. Okay, you can take 1.405 also, and you can round it up, no problem. Now multiply 40,000. So what result we are getting here? So multiply 40,000 also. Okay, 40,000. So we are getting 56, means value will come 56. Okay, 56,197. 197.12 we are getting. I wrote here 56,197. Okay, so compound, we got the compound interest like this only. So we can see here the compound interest is always more than the simple interest. Okay, so you can compare here that here the student is paying 56,197, and in the previous simple interest he paid only 54,400. Okay, 54,400 he paid. So always keep in mind, compound interest is always more than the simple interest. Okay, now next, moving ahead, the next example. Okay, Amit invested rupees 5,000 in FD, 6% compounded quarterly. Now how much interest he would receive at the end of 2 years? Okay, so I'll write here the amount is how much. So amount is here 5,000. Rate of interest is given 6%. Okay, 6%, but compounded quarterly means one quarter means how many quarters are there in the year? Quarterly. Okay, because but rate of interest is given annually, so this you have to convert. Okay, means you have to divide by 4 because there are 4 quarters in a year, and also divide by 100. Understood? 100 we all usually divide, so that means you have to divide 0.06 divided by 4. Okay, whatever value will come here, we'll write here. So I divided here, I got 0.015. That means now our rate of interest is 0.015 because it was quarterly. Now, what is time here? Time is very important, means n. So because it is compounded quarterly, so how many quarters are there in a year? In a year, there are 4 quarters. Therefore, in 2 years, there will be 8 quarters. So n equal to 8. Now this point is very clear. You have to be very careful. So I'll repeat once again here. A equal to 5,000. R we have divided by 4 because there are this quarterly. And so R by 4. If it is half yearly, we will divide by 2. Correct? So 6 by 4, and we normally divide 6 by 100. So 0.06 I divide by 100, then divide by 4. So we got 0.015. Now n equal to 8. Why n equal to 8? Because it is compounding quarterly. So how many quarters are there in 2 years? In 2 years will be 8 quarters because in 1 year there are 4 quarters. Now use the formula here. What is the formula? Compound interest. A P 1 plus R to power n. Okay. Now because question is the how much interest he will receive. Okay. So they are asking the interest formula. They are not asking the amount. So write the interest formula, means you take P common and put -1 here. Correct? And this will be the compound interest, not A. So compound interest equal to P 1 plus R to power n -1. This is very important. I told you that just now. Okay, now put the value. What is P here? P is here 5,000. Okay, put the bracket. 1 plus R. 1 plus R means 1 plus 0.015 to power n means 8 and -1. Okay, so I am doing slow because you can understand very well. मतलब आपको समझ में आ जाएगा, इसलिए मैं इसको धीरे धीरे कर रहा हूँ. ओके, अदरवाइज मैं फास्ट, आप भी फास्ट कर सकते हैं. तो पावर 8 -1. Okay, now calculate 1.015 to power 8. है ना? I'll also use the calculator. You also use the calculator. So I got value here 5,000 into, I write here 1.1265. I have rounded up. The last 49 was there, so around 5 -1. So -1, you just remove this 1. So you get 0.1265. So multiply 0.1265 into 5,000. So -1 I got here. So multiply with the 5,000. How much interest we are getting? So we are getting 632.46. Okay, you also multiply, check answer. You must try because after all you have to practice it. Okay, so 632.46 we are getting here the answer. This is the interest, compound interest. Okay, so now see the question again. That means he will receive at the end of 2 years this much amount will receive as a compound interest. Okay, now we see the next formula, so it is more clear. Yeah, so next question is here. Avichal purchased a machine for rupees 20,000. Rate of depreciation is given 10% annually. Find the amount of depreciation and depreciated value of machine after 3 years. Okay, so depreciation is always negative. Keep in mind, depreciation is always negative. So first write here what is P. So P is principal means 20,000. Okay, and what is the rate of interest? R equal to 0.10 because this 10 is given here. No? So I wrote here 0.10. Okay, find the amount of depreciation and depreciated value correct? So we'll first calculate what is the depreciated value, then we find the amount of depreciation. What is time here? Time is means n equal to 3 years because it is annually. So use the formula. Formula will be A equal to P 1 plus R to power n. Now put the value. P is how much? 20,000. And 1 minus. Why I'm writing here 1? Because depreciation is negative. So 0.10 divided by A power 3. So I'll put here 20,000. Now 1 minus 0.1 means how much you'll get? You'll get 0.9. 1 minus 0.1 here, no? 0.1 means you'll get 0.9 power 3. Now calculate 0.9 into 3. Use the calculator and get the value. So we got here, I'll write the value 20,000 into 0.729. Now multiply 0.729 into 20,000. So I'm multiplying 20,000. So I got here 14580. So after the end of 3 year, depreciated value, because value has reduced, है ना, यानी 3 साल में इसकी वैल्यू कितनी हो गई? ये हो गई, यानी 14,580 रुपए, 14,580 रुपीज. दिस इज द डिप्रिसिएटेड वैल्यू. ओके, व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ डिप्रिसिएशन, मतलब कितना डिप्रिशिएट हुआ है ना? तो आप क्या करेंगे? यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम 20,000. सो 20,000 से इसको माइनस कर दो, बिकॉज कितना डिप्रिशिएट हुआ है, सो इसको माइनस कर दो. मीन व्हाट इज डिप्रिशिएटेड वैल्यू इज दिस. हाउ मच डिप्रिसिएशन? सो सब्ट्रैक्ट 20,000 minus 14580, so we'll get 20 here straight away, and 94 will get here, and again 995. Okay, so 5,420 is the depreciated value after the end of third year. Okay, so in this chapter we learn, in this video we learn how to find out simple interest, how to find out the compound interest, how to calculate the amount also. So I'll just reiterate here, 2 formulae are very important because we will be using in future. Very drastically we are going to use, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा यूज करने वाले हैं. ठीक है, कौन से यूज करने वाले हैं? कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट फॉर्मूला. ओके, कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट फॉर्मूला क्या है? CI, है ना, यू कैन सी ऑन द स्क्रीन, CI P ब्रैकेट 1 प्लस R टू पावर n माइनस 1, और दूसरा अमाउंट, डायरेक्ट अमाउंट निकलेगा हमारा, यानी P विद इन ब्रैकेट 1 प्लस R टू पावर n, है ना. ये फॉर्मूले आप दिमाग में बैठा लीजिए. ओके, सो आप बने रहिएगा हमारे वीडियो में. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग यूज करने वाले हैं एन्युटी, मतलब एन्युटी को कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं, व्हाट इज एन्युटी, है ना. जो JIB कर रहे हैं उनके लिए एन्युटी इज वेरी न्यू. CIB वालों को थोड़ा सा आइडिया होगा. सो आप मेरे क्लास में बने रहिएगा प्लीज, है ना. एंड I have started the JIB video also, so for the benefit of all. Thank you very much for watching my video. Have a nice day. Good day.